Unbelievable. Femi Adesina attacks Obasanjo, others calls him a political fool. Hello, my wonderful people, it's happening. That is the aide to President Muhammadu Buhari, Femi Adesina, who we all know very much. Recently, the action taken by Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, where he puts a meeting together for some elder statesmen, former presidents, heads of states, and also traditional leaders like the Oni of Ife, Sultan of Sokoto, and others to discuss the state of affair of the nation and what must be done immediately. Since then, the presidency, there's so much unsettlement and unrest. It just goes to tell you that Buhari does not have what we call self-confidence. I'm not saying I'm not saying he should have it in a proud way. However, there is a level of confidence you have in yourself when you know that you are doing well, you're doing what you should do. But when you know that you're an outward failure, that's when you get agitated, when your matter is being picked up by people who are picking on you and pointing out your fault, your failure. Then you become very apprehensive and and agitated. Femi Adesina is an aide to President Muhammadu Buhari, calling Chief Olusegun Obasanjo a fool. If you look at the whole thing, Femi Adesina is a Yoruba man, Olusegun Obasanjo is a Yoruba man, and age-wise, experience-wise, and all that, I don't think is in the right position to call the former president a fool. Anyway, people, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. Femi Adesina has identified former President Olusegun Obasanjo as one of the persons who contributed to the current uproar in Nigeria. Adesina stated this in his weekly article titled Nigerians' Unity and All the Emblems that have gotten us here. According to him, Nigerians speaking about Nigerians' unity and the possibility of disintegration are now at the point of ableization, a word he defined as political foolery or trickery or stupidity, according to him. He, however, added that Chief Olusegun Obasanjo contributed to this act he's talking about through his actions and his inactions. He also warned the former president to mind his business, his thoughts, and his language and keep it to himself. Ooh, that's rather tough. That is Femi Adesina talking to Obasanjo. Wow. Guy's got some balls, you see. The presidential aide also kicked activists who have contributed to the May Democracy Day protest on June the 12th. Which one is liberatism again? Oh, what English is that? Shall we not hear? What shall we not hear in this country? Well, the word is not a regular English word. Neither is it my creation. The copyright belongs to former Imo State Governor Roger Shokorocha, who created something being fast accepted by English in the Igbo word. Ibraism, meaning foolery, trickery, or stupidity. It is the act of being deceitful or untrue. Okorocha engaged in nonologies, which he created the word Ibraism and used it to describe political fury, trickery, and stupidity. Let's divert a bit. There was another Imo man who was master nunologist. His name was Chief Ozimba, man of timber and caliber, pillar and caterpillar, and the political juggernaut. And would tell us that he would tell us that what will come to become, and other such trickery expressions. I once interviewed Chief Judge Ozimba, who regulated me with the family ability to create words. He calls he said as a boy, he was struggling with another young boy in his father's compound, not knowing that the father was watching with keen interest from upstairs. When the tissue became too long, the father bowing, Imochi, will you slap that boy and let him be sketized? Holy Moses, what does that word means? We will search all the dictionaries in the world, including the ones that have been created and the word not created, and I can tell you cannot find such a word. So that is not my word. Anyway, when Chief Olusegun Obasanjo was president between 1999 and 2007, they predicted that he was going to be the last president of the United Nigeria. It didn't happen. When Umaru Yar'Adua came, they said he was too sick to hold Nigeria together. The country stood. Under Goodluck Jonathan, they said the man was too weak, and different compounds of the country would say, "To your tent, O Israel, Nigeria survive." And for 6 years under President Muhammadu Yar'Adua, President Muhammadu Buhari, they have not changed the song. The symptotisms of Nigeria was the same way. The Fulanization of the country will be the final death of the king. But Nigeria lives on from one day to another, 1 month to another, we still survive. So those of them who are beating the worms of drum are just saying their own thing. So that is Femi Adesina, who has described Olusegun Obasanjo and others as, very, very not people who are not in touch with reality or with the truth. You see, and it gave them a very, a very intriguing name. Anyway, my people, it's happening. This is what we have come to see, what we are understanding that is happening right now. Femi Adesina said they should leave Buhari alone. Don't forget that we also produced a video where, they were saying that right now the president is the president, not anybody else. So those who are thinking they are the president, they should forget about that thought that Nigeria's president is President Muhammadu Buhari, and the others who are thinking that they are the president and wants to take his position should think again, because Buhari remains Nigeria's president. I beg your pardon, I guess nobody is struggling that position with him, I want to guess. But the truth of the matter is, if they really want to, there have to be a difference in this country, it has to start. It has to start, and people need to begin to, get the honest truth of what is, of what we are as a people, what we stand for, and what we represent. Because if you look at everything that is happening, you truly understand that there is more to it than beneath the eyes. What will Femi see that will make him tell Chief Olusegun Obasanjo that he's a political fool? So when you look at it, you know that he's been emboldened, from some quarters. He's been emboldened. He's been told, don't worry, nothing will happen. Is it not him? If he dares it, we'll put him back in prison, you see. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.